Hi, I'm Jeff Copp with Utah State University football. Today we're going to talk to you about defensive back drills, specifically individual type drills you can do with your kids to teach them the basic techniques that it takes to be a defensive back, and also progress into some more of the more complex drills that we use at Utah State with our guys. I'd like to thank American Football Monthly for giving us the opportunity to do this, as well as my head coach Brent Guy and the entire Utah State coaching staff that has helped put all this on the field and before you today. So without further ado, we'll get on to some of our defensive back tapes. All right, we're going to start with talking about some of the drills we do for our footwork purposes. Basically get the feet firing every day and get them doing things that they need to do every day as a defensive back. I don't do a lot of drills that don't have much to do with football. You know, you'll see a lot of guys out there running ladders and doing all that type of stuff. That's for the weight room. But all the drills we're going to show you today are things that are practical on the football field that a young athlete can take from his individual and go right into a different drill and use those same type of footwork type principles. The first one we do is W drill, very standard drill for defensive backs. Typically get them in a 5-yard area. This is just a drill that we want to get them working on their footwork, working them on their break, and transitioning both in and out of the break. As they backpedal out, we want to planting their plant foot, which is the foot opposite in the direction they want to drive. We always talk about a plant foot and a drive foot. As you can see, he plants his left foot, and we want him driving his right foot towards the target of where he wants to go. We tell our kids they don't have to gain a lot of ground with their drive foot, but we can't lose a lot of ground either. We have to be moving towards our target. As we plant, we get our foot slightly turned at a 45-degree angle to get as many cleats as we can in the dirt. We want to get moving forward as quickly as possible. A little different angle of it. As you can see, their right foot plants, slightly turned at a 45-degree angle. Their left foot will drive towards the target, which will be a receiver. One thing you want to caution these guys, and these guys are doing it a little bit, a lot of their eyes are down at the ground. You want to make sure they get their head up and their eyes in a direction because they need to be looking at the receiver as they go. Again, right foot plant, left foot drive. Plant foot, drive foot. Want their shoulders and their arms loose as they go, always propelling themselves in the direction they want to run. Again, get that foot turned at a 45-degree angle. Try to keep their hips as square as possible. Don't want to see them opening their hip quite as much as 39 is doing there. Again, young kids that aren't very strong have a tendency to bucket step with that right foot as they drive out. All that does is lose ground and waste steps at the back of a break. The next progression to this is what we call W drill with a turn 2. This is something we teach that the receiver's got our hips turned now. We've opened up. We've got to transition back downhill towards a break point. So as we backpedal out, we open our hips, and then when we get to the back of our backpedal, we'll plant our left foot. Then we need to transition our hips, our shoulders, and our eyes back to where we want to drive to. As we turn, we don't want a lot of up and down movement. We want to get our hips open as quickly as possible. Punch as we go out, plant our feet and drive. Now, same thing that we talked about in regular W drill, we want to have a plant step and a